These waste men done took it upon themselves, bruv, to go ahead and break their legs in real time. Like, yo, you know how disrespectful you are? This is a disrespect to God, Allah, whoever you pray to. Bro, you said, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna make myself taller. You are sick. It's diabolical, bro. What is good? What is up? What's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast. I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to have an amazing first date. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to dabble in the dark arts. You know what I like to say? It's a social decline. But if you're here, shout out to you. Clap it up one time. Do what you need to do to make the algorithms go. All right, hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to spin the block on these algorithms. I'm trying to roll up a Joe Burrow. Yo, if y'all don't remember, after the Super Bowl, Pat Mahomes' dad was like, I'm about to roll up some of that Joe Burrow. Go find the clip. Trust me, it's out there.
You got a cigar of your own, I see.
Yeah, I'm smoking the Joe Burrow.
You smoking on the Joe Burrow?
I'm smoking on the Joe Burrow.
Let's discuss, all right? This is a segment of the show where I have to speak on it. This is going to do us no good from an educational, intellectual standpoint, but some things just have, some things I'm just like, how did you land here? Like, how did you get to this place in your life where you thought it was cool to break your legs? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm not doing that. I'm not breaking my legs. I'm not breaking my legs to get taller. I'm sorry. Why would I want to be in a walker using canes, not being able to walk? Like, yo, they're plopping around like Medea and thinking it's cool. Like, what do you do for that entire year of you breaking your legs? Because the only reason why you're really doing that, the only reason why you think it's cool to do that is because you want to meet women. You've been programmed to think being short is not a win. You've been programmed to think just because you're short, you can't really amount to much, which is odd, but it's a talking point of some women. They don't like dating shorter men. So I think that breaking your legs is a byproduct of some of that talking point, some of that rhetoric. And I'm like, damn, is it that serious? It's not worth it, bro. There's no amount of box, vagina, kitty, none of that. No. I don't know what made you want to use like pliers on your legs or whatever those are. They have like a massive wrench inserted into their legs where they just increase the pressure and the length day over day for months. You know how painful that is? Like that alone, the fact that they have no athletic skills post-surgery, like they can do nothing athletic. They can't jump. They can't run. They can't jog. Like, can you really do what you need to do in the sheets to really make it work? Like, what's going on? Are you celibate? Are you no fap the entire time? Like, are you on a healing journey? Like, what is this? I don't get it anymore. Some of these things really confuse me. Some of these things I'm like, I don't know if we had to go this deep down the rabbit hole. Like when you did that first Google search and it was like, how much does it cost to, get leg lengthening surgery? That's the official name for it. That's the real name for it. Leg lengthening surgery, which is wild. We don't need to do it. But anyways, it's actually a real procedure if you have some type of dysmorphia where one leg is longer than the other. That's what it's actually meant for. But now these waste men done took it upon themselves, bruv, to go ahead and break their legs in real time. Like, yo, you know how disrespectful you are? This is a disrespect to God, Allah, whoever you pray to. Bro, you said, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna make myself taller. You are sick. It's diabolical, bro. Man, I don't want to speak on this anymore. Yo, let these kings do their thing. It's all like, yo, I don't want to go in. Like, these dudes seem very great gentlemen. I don't know them. But to me, it's like, where's your support circle? Where are your friends? Like, is everybody around you a yes man? Like, everybody like, yeah, bro, go break your legs. Like, nah, let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Medellin. Where we need to go? We need to go to the south of France. We need to rent a boat. Like, we need to get your confidence up. Like, what do we need to do? We need to go to Tulum? Where? Go to Brazil, trust me. I'm not saying turn yourself into a passport, bro, but I'm just like, come on, man. Like, we don't got to go to these depths. You trying to go to the bottom of the Indian Ocean to find the missing, you trying to OD. It's OD. Come on, man, stop.
How long you been together?
6 years.
And how old are you?
32.
23.
So how old were you when you met?
She was 17. I was 26 or 27. But we were friends for a good while too, which I think is really important for any strong relationship. She was able to give me really good, solid advice from a female perspective, and I was able to give her as best of advice as I could give her from a male perspective.
Well, how could you be friends when you're 26 and she's 17?
I think we had a lot in common. Also, I right off the bat was really close with her mom and dad. We all went to the gym, same gym together. We all had a lot of core values that resonated with each other. So I think just organically over time, things just made more and more sense.
How'd they react to you when you guys started dating?
My mom loved him. She was like, he is like the nicest guy. My dad was like, this is weird, like, to admit. He's like, I really like your friend that you brought over, because he was my friend in the beginning. With us, if you saw us two, it just like made sense. You wouldn't really second guess it. It just like, it wasn't as drastic as it sounds.
Looking at this information, I was kind of very much came to a fork in the road on this information, because to me, I instantly wanted to go to, this man is grooming this woman. But then when I looked at it and when I looked at her reactions and when I saw her kind of very much into it, laughing, smiling, attentive, I was like, oh, this has been a healthy relationship for a long time. But then it made me think about the P. Diddy situation, the Josh Giddey situation, and we'll get into that. But yo, are things going good at one point? Say, for example, and I don't know how they meet these younger women. I'm gonna go into that, but say, for example, you meet a younger woman and they're having an amazing time, but then they grow up and now they're maybe 28, 29, maybe even 35, and they realize, oh, some of that was very crazy. Some of that was maybe overtly deviant, overtly sexual, things I maybe didn't sign up for. Is it okay to renege? Is it okay to go back? Because I'm like, if everybody signed off on it, the mom signed off on it, the dad, which is wild. The dad to me was kind of wild. I'm not watching my daughter get her cheeks clapped in the next room while she's in high school and some grown ass man who I never met before. Oh, he's a cool guy, blah, blah, blah. What? You're in high school? Never mind. We're going to get into that, like I said. So when I look at these situations, are you able to go back in time and say, hey, this person groomed me, even though you had a good time? Because this person may not realize it, but they may be getting something that, because he said they had a lot in common. And I was like, what does a 27-year-old man have in common with a 17-year-old woman? Because I know she don't got her own place. I know she not paying no bills. She's not driving yet, potentially, depending on her family structure. She's in a 2-parent home, so I know she's maybe not doing much for herself. You as a 27-year-old man, though, you're probably, hopefully, deep into your career, building some type of foundational structure and wealth. Hopefully exercise, like doing the right things to maybe progress into your 30s. I don't know. Everybody's different. So when I look at it like that, and this seems like a healthy gentleman, she seems very much of sound mind and body. So I don't really have anything really negative to say. I was just confused of like, wait, can you go back in time? Because that seems to be what happened in the P. Diddy situation. And I didn't really dive into that. I feel like that talking point is done. It's good. We all know what happened, and maybe some more things will come out. Who knows? But in this situation, I'm like, how many people have to sign off for you to date a kid? Like, that's nuts to me. It's like, you have to subtly introduce this grown man to your family. He's kind of buttering them up. Some of these dudes are a little bit odd, right? For you to be a 27-year-old man, and they're still dating, like they're still together. So now it's been 5 years. She's now 23, or so 6 years. 6 years they've been dating. So when it hits year 10 and she's like, what are we doing? Like, she's going to be 28 at that point. What are we doing? I don't know. It's even third. I don't know. Woo, where do we go with this information? But hey, it's wild. This is the Furious Robinson podcast. You already know what time it is. Don't let the algorithms box you in. Let's spin the block on the algorithms. I'm trying to roll the algorithms up and light it. Hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. This is the Furious Robinson podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We up.